Hey guys, Cptgingybeard here, playing some Arkham Knight in the background. I'm actually beating up dudes. I'm good at this game. It's pretty easy to be good. You just counter and different things like that. But the reason why I'm talking to you guys today, the reason why I made this video is to talk about Dawn of Justice, Batman vs. Superman. Now I know that was out of the order, but you know what movie I'm talking about. It's the big thing, just came out this past weekend, and I got to see it on Saturday. I absolutely loved it as a movie. Of course, there was some misrepresentation of characters' powers and things and origins of Doomsday, but that's completely understandable because it's a movie, not the comics. So we all have to kind of relax and let that go and really embrace it for what it is, which is a lot of setup, yes, and there's very little action until the end. Yes, I know that's what the critics are saying, and I do agree, but it's a great movie because it's not only set up the emotional turmoil and things that Superman had to go through, but also what's gonna happen next. So if I were to review the movie, I would really give it a 7.5 to 8 out of 10. I know I haven't reviewed a movie before, but that's kind of what I would give this movie, is a 7.5 or 8 out of 10 stars. And I did want to let you know from this point on there will be spoilers, because I really want to talk about what I think is next in the series, because it's going to be epic, like mind-blowing epic, how grand of a scheme this series is going to be. So if you haven't seen the movie yet, stop now. I'm going to throw up the logo, and there's going to be spoilers right after. So 3, 2, 1. If you're still here, I'm assuming you watched it. If not, if you haven't watched it, then I gave you a fair chance, and that's your problem. But basically what I'm going to talk about is 2 scenes: the dream sequence where everyone was kind of confused with the bug people and the guy in the portal, and then also the story that Jonathan Kent was sharing with Superman. It's very emotional, very connected, and very timid, or minimal. That's the word I'm looking for. Minimal, if you're not looking at it in a foreshadowing aspect. I know we're not in English class, but there's a lot of foreshadowing in this movie for what's going to be next. So first I want to focus on the story with Jonathan Kent. He's talking about how there's a flood, and he dug and dug and dug, built trenches and built a levee, or whatever the case may have been. He saved the farm. His family thought he was a hero. The water rushed upstream and killed the lynx, livestock, and ruined their livelihood, essentially. And then from that, Jonathan Kent says, I didn't believe there was good in the world. I had nightmares. And Superman's like, did the nightmares ever stop? And Jonathan's like, yeah, when I met your mom. Ooh. No. But basically, whenever he met Martha, he realized there was still good in the world, just like Superman, who goes through this turmoil of people trying to set him up and frame him and kill him and just all-out hate on the media. He really struggles to figure out, is this world really worth fighting for? Is doing the right thing really worth it? And he remembers Lois Lane, who's there with him, who loves him, who encourages him, who's a reminder that there is still good in the world. Now, taking that, we jump to the dream sequence I was mentioning before, where everyone was just kind of confused. The ones who were watching with me, my friends who were watching with me, they were really confused. But here's what happens. Batman is trying to get the bomb from the truck that has the LexCorp thing on it, the kryptonite bomb, and he encounters the guys with the Superman patches, the soldiers there, and then he fights them, but he eventually gets knocked out by the insect people that fly in. Essentially what this is the minions are from Darkseid, which I'll explain a little bit later, and the soldiers are Superman's soldiers, but it's not the Superman of this universe, it's the Superman of the next universe, just like the Batman is also the Batman of another universe. And so essentially what has happened, as seen by whenever Superman kills Batman's friends and he says, you took my world from me, essentially what has happened in that universe is Batman, by not killing the Joker, allows the Joker to then later on kill Lois Lane, which makes Superman snap, flip his lid, doesn't believe there's any other good in the world because his world is gone, so he tries to control mankind through his army, which is the guys with the Superman patches. And being a dictator, being controlling over the earth, he aligns himself with Darkseid, which is a dictator of Apocalypse, which is across the galaxy. Now, in order to get Apocalypse's or Darkseid's minions to Earth, they use what's called a boom tube. Now, a boom tube is a portal that goes from one spot to the galaxy to another. And this is where setting up the Justice League really comes in, because a key character in using these boom tubes is Cyborg, and Cyborg is able to take technology and alter it for his purpose or for whatever he wants it to be. So he takes this alien boom tube, this portal maker, and instead of making it help them travel from one part of the galaxy to another, he makes it to where they can travel from one universe to another, a multiverse. And so it's pretty exciting because the Flash and his costume in that universe, his mechanical costume, is able to control the Speed Force direct where he's going, and he reaches out to Batman in the dream saying Lois Lane is the key. And so basically what it's saying is Lois Lane is the key. She's the reason that Superman flipped his lid. Batman in the next movie is somehow gonna break through with the other Justice League members, while Aquaman and Wonder Woman have their soldiers. Aquaman has the Atlanteans, Wonder Woman has the Amazonians. They're gonna fight Superman and Apocalypse's troops, while Batman tries to come up with a plan, but Superman kills Batman of that universe. But our Batman is able to go over and save the day, and eventually Superman's going to come back to life and take out the Superman of the alternate universe. So I'm excited for what's going to happen. I'm excited for the multiverse. I don't know if Brainiac's going to be anywhere in it. There's a lot of talk of that, and I don't know how involved Darkseid will be. But either way, it's a freaking multiverse, and it's freaking epic, and I cannot wait till the next movie comes out. So if you guys think I'm crazy, let me know. If you agree, let me know in the comments or the contact information below. Again, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the Arkham Knight gameplay, and you guys have a great day.